G'day everybody, welcome back to Andy's Motorcycle Obsessions and what is really the second video on the ST3. So we did the first one, which was a walk around and a bit of a ride. Then I went through a list of things that I want to do, and one of them is to fit a Ventura rack for soft luggage on the back of the bike. So that is what we're going to do. I'll give you a quick look at what I've done to date, and we'll have a quick look at the panniers, and then we'll make a start on fitting the L brackets for the luggage rack. All right, one of the jobs I wanted to do was to re-centralise that license plate and get it set up, and I've done that now. All I did was cut a piece of aluminium, fit 4 M6 nut certs, and Ducati provide 2 holes for mounting. All I did was put some M5, 2 M5 countersunk socket heads into the aluminium bracket and put it all in the middle, and it looks a lot better. I got a new license plate because the old one had been butchered by the guy that drove the self-drilling screws through. So that's done now. I removed the sheepskin seat cover. I did like it, but I didn't like it that much. Now that that's removed, I can actually sit flat-footed as well, which is a bonus. They do lift you up a little bit. It's a tailor-made one for the ST3, so it's a very good fit. And it doesn't move around underneath you or anything. It's just that I thought I'd try this, see how I go. It's quite a comfortable seat on the ST3. It's not like it's as hard as a bloody plank, but yeah, I'm going to try it without it, see how I feel. So far I prefer it with no sheepskin on there. Like I said, I am going to keep it, but I'm going to run without it, at least for now. Handheld camera, see how I go. So Ducati provide the ST3s with an option they provide, and the ST2 and the ST4, a pannier or 2 panniers, and you could have also optioned the top box. Thankfully this one does have the side boxes. I wouldn't have bought it if it didn't, because the whole purpose of this was to have a touring bike. So in terms of, they're very easy to use. You just turn the key one way to open the pannier. It's reasonably spacious. It has a retaining strap so that your luggage doesn't end up all over the side of the motorway if it does fall apart. They claim, and they even draw a picture in there of a helmet. I can't get my helmet in this. It does not fit. So if you're buying these on the basis or on the presumption that you can lock your helmet in the side pannier, you'd want to have a pretty small head. Their instructions show that you need to place the helmet in this position. Not a chance. Not a chance in hell. Cannot get that closed. So no way, Jose. But in order to fit the L brackets, we need to remove the panniers. And that's fairly easy. All you need to do is turn it to there, and then you can lift, and off the box comes. All right, these Ventura racks are generally pretty simple to fit. Having said that, might not be that easy on this bike. Let's pop a few things out of the way so we can see what we're working with. We're going to need to remove these side panels. So there's an Allen key at the back here. little plastic washer as well. Now there's two other fasteners, one here and one down in here. There's a little threaded bolt that runs through a spacer, and on this particular side panel it's stripped out of the plastic, so I just pull it away. You're only supposed to have to loosen this, but because the way that side panel is, I just pull the whole thing off. Right, so in the kit you get the L brackets and you get a mounting pack as well, along with a set of instructions. So what we're supposed to do is loosen off, remove these two bolts here, and also bolt at the bottom, or loosen this bolt here off. You'll notice this has the muffler mounted to the pannier bracket. If you remove the pannier brackets, you mount the indicators here, and you can lift that muffler up. It pivots up because this comes out sideways, so that you can, this whole thing can swivel, and you can raise the mufflers up and mount them a little bit higher, a little bit more upswept, and give you allow you to lean the bike over a little bit more. But right now, all we're worried about is fitting this rack. So let's whip these out. Now the idea here is that it goes up through there with the factory pannier mounts, and it mounts between the pannier mount and the frame. Now they provide you with fasteners for this job, but these are not the original factory fasteners, obviously, on this Ducati, and they're long enough. So I'm just going to reuse what's already here. They're a little bit fiddly getting in. I'm being careful not to cross-thread it, but very tight in the frame. Might be better. Right, I'm not going to tighten them yet. I'm just going to leave them backed off loose, so I can move that around a bit till I get the other one in, and then we can try the rack. Alright, I've chucked the other side one on. It was exactly the same as the left-hand side. In fact, it was actually a little bit easier because it didn't fight me with the bolts as much as the other side. But yeah, like a 10-minute job. Now, plan was, when I looked on the Ventura website, as far as I could tell, the soft bag rack for the 900 SS, because I've got L brackets for it as well, is the same part number as the rack for the ST3, but not even close. We're like a couple of inches out. So that's as far as I can go. I'll have to order a new rack for it before I can finish putting it all together. So let's just whip around, tighten up all the bolts. There we go. And as promised by by Ventura, the racks fit with the panniers in place. So that is about as far as I can go with these now until I get the right bloody bag carrier. There is a chance that I'll need to go back and loosen off those bolts again when I do get that rack to make sure that it all lines up properly. But other than that, fairly simple job. Out of the way, that's another one tick. So we've done the license plate, removed the seat cover, and now have fitted the Ventura racks. Well, the L brackets anyway. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will catch you next time on Andy's Motorcycle Obsessions. Bye for now.